Hey, I'm Craig. I'm a cartoonist who likes to draw, and since you're watching this, I'm guessing you like to draw too. I've been doing comics on and off for a couple of years now, but since January 2014, I've been working with GameRevolution.com to produce weekly comic strips called GR strips, which is just given to the video game industry, to be honest, for the most part. In this week's comic, we're actually going to look at Fallout 4, which in all honesty I'd rather be playing right now, but instead I'm going to show you a video of the creation of the comic from start to finish. The comic took about an hour and a half to do, but in this case it's been sped up so it's only going to be shown for 5 minutes and I'm going to be talking over the top of it. Enjoy! So this comic started from a sketch that I actually scanned onto the computer. Normally I tend to do the sketch digitally in Photoshop itself, but in this case I drew the sketch earlier in the week, so it would save me a bit of time when I actually got started on the digital version. So as you can see, what I'm just doing is, it's pretty simple. It's just there's a layer on top of the sketch layer, or over the sketch layer I should say, and I'm doing just a line art, or the digital inking I suppose, just using the paintbrush tool set to 10 at full opacity 100. No special paintbrushes at all, it's just drawing with the default brush. I mean, I should also say that I'm drawing with a Wacom Syntec graphics tablet, an old one. It's 12WX or something like that, so it's a little bit of an older model. So at the moment I'm just doing the line art here of the characters, and once that's done I actually decided to... What did I decide to do? There you go, I decided to do some colour. So with the colour, for the most part, when I'm just doing the base colour, it's just using the bucket tool. So in all honesty, there's nothing special there. And as you can see, I've got something in the top there. It's all layers. I've got that ticked, and that allows me to actually colour fill as well. I'm doing the colours on separate layers beneath the line art, so that way when I actually do colour by pen, as I'm doing now with the shading and whatnot, it doesn't actually go through the line art at all. It can be a bit of a lengthy process, but it makes the comic look a little bit better. I don't always do this for comics, it really depends on what the comic is. If it doesn't add to the humour, or if it just, if it's a bit of more of a simple comic, I won't really worry about it, but in this case I really wanted to add some colour, like shading and stuff like that, to really get a better mood, I suppose. You can see the jacket is, it looks similar to the Vault Dwellers, but it's not exactly the Vault Dwellers. That was my brother's idea, my brother Morgan. He helps me write a lot of my comics. He's a very talented writer. So I suppose they're our comics, I should say. But don't tell him that, otherwise it'll go to his head. So here I'm doing the colours and stuff for the background, so I'm doing it on a different document. And as you can see, I'm using high resolution resolution textures to actually, I guess, give the comic a bit more depth. Make it look a little bit more interesting, I suppose. Here's the next panel now, so the next background, sorry, and I'm doing it exactly the same as how I did the characters. So I start off with digital inking first on a different layer. And once that's done, I get onto a bit of colour, but that will be a little bit of time because this panel, or this background, is a little bit detailed compared to the other ones. I wish I was playing Fallout 4 right now. Just saying that, just putting it out there. So that's the background done in terms of line art. Now we're actually going on to colours, doing the same thing as before, using the paint bucket tool with the all layers ticked at the top, so it allows me just to colour really quickly. But when I start doing shading and whatnot, I do it a little bit, a little bit more manual, I suppose.
But then I do cheat on occasion and use the lasso tool to help fill up some spaces. This panel here is also using some high resolution textures. Resolution, Craig, it's resolution textures, not resolution, god damn it. And again, it just helps to add some further depth to the comic and just make it look a little bit cooler, a little bit more detailed. The last panel here, you can probably tell that it's completely based off the, I was going to say ripped off, but that sounds a bit weird. It's based off Fallout 3 with the Wanderer with the dog beside him. This one I really wanted to focus on either a sunrise or a sunset, but I thought a sunrise might be cooler. Making the sunrise is actually a lot of fun, as silly as that might sound. But I did keep stuffing up a fair bit. The clouds there are being drawn with a special brush. It's a brush that I really like. I use it quite often in my comics. So what I'm doing there really quick is just adding some lighting effects, just to make the lighting look a little nicer. And then a final texture to give it that kind of film green look. Launch. Launch never changes. That wasn't written by me at all. And here's the comic. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video I'm going to look at a very simple tutorial to do with digital inking. Please like and subscribe my channel for more future videos, and visit www.gamerevolution.com/comics for more of our work. Thanks for watching.